All right, so we're going to go into good old request topics now. There's some good ones.
We got some of these here, too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I just got to figure out which one I want to go. You know what? Why don't we get this out of the way? I say this every time. I'm like, let's get this out of the way a while.
I bet I know.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Oh, that's not it. Oh, no. It's happening again. Oh, man. It's like it always shows up in, like... Because I have to look through two different things, because, like, I have to look through the Facebook page for Grinded Word, and I got to look through it for myself, because it gets tagged to all of them.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're, like, tagged all over the freaking place.
I know. It's like, I don't want to be popular.
You get, like, a notification off of 3 different pages.
Yes. It's very annoying.
That's social media, in a nutshell. It's useful and can be very annoying.
Why isn't it not showing up anywhere? Will, fill the dead air.
Did you find it yet?
I'll do it one more time. No, I got it.
Okay.
My phone's probably gonna die. I might have to run out there and get a cord.
Jeez.
I know, it's all going to shit. So, will this do it? Oh! Hey, how about that? That might do it.
Plug it in, everything just dies.
That might do it. That just might work. Ha-ha! Success!
All right.
I love it when things work. Okay. Keeping it alive. Okay. Well, it's time for your weekly Mountain Monsters update / request topic. I love how it's updates and request topics.
Well, yeah, because I'm being updated on the show. Because I'm.
All right, honestly,
watching it.
I have literally a short novel to read here.
Mm-hmm. So I can just kick back and get comfy.
All right, everybody, go get a sandwich or brandy, cuddle up to a loved one. Maybe I should read this, like, romance novel, kind of. Everybody get close. I'm not doing that, though.
You're not going to be able to keep that up.
No, I'm not. Okay, back in the early 40s, why does it got to start, like...
All right.
The United States faced its greatest threat when Nazi Germany formed the Axis of Evil, when it joined an alliance... I'm like, please agree with them. In an alliance with fascist-run Italy and Japan. We concurred these foes have never faced an evil alliance since, until present day in the backwoods of southwestern Virginia. You see, it's only now that evil Virginian Sasquatch known as the Ravenmocker has formed a paranormal alliance with the backwoods witch and ghosts. It is the paranormal axis of evil. You know, okay. Before I even continue, how many sharks can you jump until the ocean is completely depleted of them? We gotta fucking... Where are they coming up with the names for this shit? They put out a name for this, like, it's been called this for ages. You're like, what?
Read the lore.
You don't know about the Ravenmocker? What are you, stupid? I digress.
Okay.
Okay. The paranormal axis of evil. Where the original axis of evil had such weapons as the Luftwaffe, Tiger tanks, and kamikaze pilots, new pact of abomination wields the ability to mock voices, build Viet Cong deadfall traps, and the burning desire to fondle and grope the living. As would any Ravenmocker. That's what they're known to do, the Ravenmocker. It's
pretty stereotypical.
It's part of its lineage. It's done it for centuries. They used to be in Japan until they got tired of being completely dry of semen, and they shipped them away. When we started getting oranges from over there, they just started cramming them into the crates. And sending them
in
over.
orange crates. Oh, Jesus.
Only one thing stands in their way for total world domination: the cast of Mountain Monsters. Of course, I mean, who else?
That's who I would want standing between me and infinity.
I would pick Bobo from Finding Bigfoot. Because at least then, I already know that we are at the bottom rung.
I'm gonna pick a Bobo from Double Dragon.
He's taller than a Squatch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you win right there.
Yeah, you just smack him down.
He's like taller than a Squatch and looks like Soda Popinski. So you win.
Kind of.
Okay, so the team quickly learns of this alliance when they discover signs in the woods that literally were taken out of the Blair Witch Project.
I did see some of that.
Yeah, Fred, they're tagged on, you know, if you go to our Facebook page, grindedword.com, and you like it, you'll see this stuff. It's just an incentive. If you're missing more mountain monsters, and you just gotta have it, like us. Because like it or not, it's gonna be there. Okay. So, they discover the Blair Witch signs. Huckleberry is then fondled and groped by a perverted poltergeist. Things get worse for the team when something starts imitating Buck's voice, causing confusion and near death for Buck when Huckleberry nearly blows his face off with a high-powered double-barrel shotgun. Things get even worse for the team. He said gets even worse twice. Things get even worse for the team when they almost fall into a Viet Cong deadfall trap, and then Jeff has an insane panic attack when a ghost exposes itself to him and his thermal detector.
Is this real? Like,
I've seen how flares work. I've seen the pictures that flares put out. You cannot make out a cock on a FLIR camera unless it's for some reason a lot hotter than everything else.
I can't. I haven't watched it, so I can't say whether or not this is true or not. But I have to believe it is.
You know, with this show alone, I think if I lived in Virginia, I'd want to get this off the fucking air. Because this would make my property value go down to nothing. It's like, come on into Virginia. We have every monster in the world right here in this patch of woods. Every week there's a new one here.
They're just elbows to asses. There's so many of them.
They can't. They got tired of fondling each other, so now they're fondling people.
Exposing themselves.
They're just like, I haven't. I'm so tired of all these monsters looking at my cock. I'm gonna show this guy. Woo! And it's just like Jeff's just there with his FLIR, like, is that a dick? I'm startled. Oh my god, the team is defeated. And they retreat out of the woods. They come to the conclusion that only one man can stop the Raven Mocker and his band of deviants. Trapper. The man that's in a wheelchair is the only one that can stop this monster. Now we finally reach to his question. So my questions are as follows. We'll answer them as I read them then. With Trapper returning in 2 weeks for the season finale, and with his injury, do you feel Trapper will ride on Huckleberry's back for the duration of the episode in a similar fashion to how Yogi rode on Luke Skywalker's back in Empire Strikes Back?
You mean Yoda?
Or Yoda. Sorry, I was reading the typo. After I got there, I was like,
Yogi did?
it was a typo. After I got past it and I read Luke Skywalker, I'm like, hey, fuck, he meant Yoda. So do we think he's going to ride on somebody's back? Probably not.
It'd be funny.
Do I think it's going to slow the pace of the show down? Possibly. 'Cause I don't know how he's going to navigate around in the backwoods of West Virginia with a cast on his flag.
Get him one of those hover rounds. Those scooters that go off-road.
Jesus Christ.
The big wheels.
He'll probably just be in his sidecar, which is another word for ATV, I think. Like the golf cart style.
Oh, yeah.
He'll probably just ride around in that, have a camera, have like an iPad with him that has a link to their camera feeds, and just like kind of yell at them from the... Actually, I hope that's what it is. I hope it's just like they have no microphones. They just have to listen for Trapper yelling in the distance as to like what to do.
It's like no earpieces. It's just him yelling in the woods around all these monsters.
It's like, shoot that fucker, Buck! Get that son bitch! Okay. So, also, it seems the season has been a brutal one for our favorite thermal operator, Jeff. Has he been taking more violent bumps than Mick Foley? Honestly, I haven't watched any of the show.
Did he get thrown off the top of a 16-foot cage through an announce table?
I'm gonna go with probably not.
I want somebody to edit a video of every bump that he takes with Jim Ross going, "Oh my God, he's broken in half."
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
There's somebody out there that's got
Yeah.
time. This is just the most ridiculous shit. Do you think it's possible that in the season finale, the Ravenmocker will toss Jeff off the roof of the trap like Taker tossed Mankind off the roof of Hell in a Cell?
Called it.
And if so, could we possibly hear the Ravenmocker imitate Jim Ross when doing so and
I
yell,
called it.
"By God,
Did
they
not
killed
read this
him.
ahead of time.
This baby boy has been broken in half."
Didn't even read that ahead of time.
Answer the question.
I just called that.
Yep, there you go. You win again.
I win the podcast.
Second request topic comes from Cody Taylor. Look at this picture. Okay. All right. Have to show the good folks here to brighten up my screen a bit. Okay. So there's the good picture. All right. So, looking at this picture, do you think old Wild Bill Neff is either A, about to take a massive growler shit, B, about to shoot ropes on something big and beefy, fast and easy, or C, about to yell, "Come get you some of this, Mr. Ravenmocker"? I'm going to go with B.
Yeah, I kind of want to go with B too.
Because the man eats a lot of meat, so I think his poops kind of slide out nice and easy.
Nice and greased.
When you got a nice protein diet, they just kind of like come right out. Yeah. I saw an episode where he was driving to meet up with the rest of the team, and he had a lit grill full of ribs in the back of his truck. So I think he's good. He was also eating like smoked ham, just like a whole ham. He was just like, "Arr!" Like,
I love that. That's awesome.
Yep. And then Chad Morgan piped in with D about to bang his inbred sister.
Well,
Chad Morgan, thank you.
we salute you, sir.
I can't salute you. So that is our Mountain Monsters. I know everybody, whenever Monday comes around, they're just at the edge of their seats. They can't wait for Thursday, or Friday, basically, to hear about Mountain Monsters.
You love it or you hate it.
Love it or you hate it, it's not going away.
Until the season ends.
We're stuck with it forever.
And then we can only speculate on what will happen next year.
Okay, so I want to do this topic next because this is the first time this person has requested a topic here.
Okay.
Tom Blake is a good friend of mine, and he comes into the store a lot. He's a very talented artist. Personal top 5 episodes of Batman the Animated Series.
Okay.
And why the hell don't they do more with Vampire Hunter D? Ha 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 ha. So, one of my favorite episodes, and I spoke to him about this at the shop, was it was the one where all the villains are playing poker. It was the I Almost Got Him, I think is what the episode title was. Almost Got Him or something. They're all playing poker, and they're all putting out their personal story of when they almost killed Batman. And it's Joker, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Two-Face, and Killer Croc.
Right.
And they're going around the table. Everybody has these really good, like, I almost got him stories. They get to Killer Croc. And he's like, I threw a rock at him. And they're all just like, okay. And it's funny because at the end of the episode, you find out Batman was Killer Croc the entire time. Because it's just like the costume comes off and he's just like, well.
That's right. I kind of do remember that now.
Because they all like admitted to these crimes that they never went to jail for. And then he just beats them all up. So that's one of my favorites. I also like the Grey Ghost episode. Kind of hard to get your hands on anymore. So we'll just kind of give you a little bit of everything so you're caught up and you know who D is. And
yeah, you don't have to watch them in order. You don't.
You don't have to. I think the only difference is, like, the first one had a tit in it.
Oh yeah.
One. So if you like to watch like poorly animated boobs, there you go.
It wasn't poorly animated, but yeah, I mean it's animated boobs. But and then there was an awful PlayStation game.
As there always is.
Yeah, which I do not recommend. But if you happen to find it for super cheap, give it a shot. I paid $1 for mine. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. I did.
I buy that for $1.
I don't recommend paying too much more. I know it goes. I know it goes for a good amount because of people being fans or just like collectors and whatnot. But yeah, it's no. Don't waste your time.
All right, so we'll go. You know what? Yeah, let's do this discussion topic real quick. We'll go for like 5 minutes into this discussion topic here. So, also, real quick before the discussion topic, anybody who hasn't seen my posts on Facebook, the YouTube format's changing slightly. I'm doing highlight reels on YouTube. So if you want to watch highlights of what I guess I'm going to judge as the best parts of each show, you can go there and see them. And as always, you know, you can listen to the full episode here. So that means sometimes these might run a little longer than normal now since I don't have that time constraint. So our discussion topic is... You say it. I hate saying patties. It just...
Well, don't say Patty. You don't have to.
No, you got to.
Saint Patty, not Patty. Day treats. They're St. Patrick's Day treats.
Beer.
See that? Yeah, that is probably people
That is
like
the norm.
green beer.
What are those fucking Irish potato things? It's like basically like coconut shreds rolled in
Like Irish potato
cinnamon
cakes?
powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think they call them potatoes or whatever. Like they
Yeah.
make them look like potatoes.
Yeah.
And they're god awful.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I agree.
They're awful. They're terrible.
Fucking god awful.
I enjoy some Baileys. Put some Baileys in my coffee.
Irish car bombs. Yeah.
Irish car bombs are fantastic.
And of course, the one you said, it comes around only this time of year.
What the?
You don't remember?
What did I say?
Shamrock shakes.
Oh, the Mickey D's Shamrock Shakes.
Or
yeah.
basically mint in any flavor. In any kind of anything.
I actually considered getting one today. I was like, but
That's what we should have done. We should have both had Shamrock
We should have had
Shakes on the
Shamrock
show.
Shakes for the show.
But hey, you know what? Maybe next year, folks, we'll be more organized.
Yeah, we'll actually do some Shamrocks and whatnot.
Properly celebrate.
I know there
holidays.
for a while, like we would go all out. I'd get like Irish soda bread with butter, like real Irish butter.
Kerry Gold.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
You could almost eat it on its own. And I'm not fucking joking with you guys
Yeah.
either. It's that good. You could almost eat it on its own. Sometimes soda bread is a big fail for me. It has to be made right.
Yeah, it has to be made right, but
And it's a
something-
tricky thing to get right.
Yeah, but it's something I enjoyed yearly, and it's not like I would do it very often, but yeah, I mean, other than that, obviously Guinness, but like when you break a car bomb down, you got Guinness, you got Bailey's, and you got Jameson.
That's your holy trinity.
There
for
you
St.
go.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I don't recommend them all in that order, though. Not every time. I mean, if you're going to solely go for car bombs for your St. Patrick's Day festivities, you might be dead the next day. I don't know. Your stomach might rip itself apart.
I know my mom's gonna cringe, but I'm pretty sure I drank 7 one night, and I
know I have sometimes.
I don't remember what happened to that lamp, but it definitely got broken.
I remember doing car bombs, and because I like arrived to a party late, and I had the feeling like I had to catch up for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I caught up right into my bed because I passed out fucking immediately.
I remember we actually like went out and specifically got the shot glasses that look like beakers.
Yeah.
Because they drop in better.
It's so much easier, and I highly recommend that.
Yeah.
To any of you alcoholics out there, get the test tube looking ones because they're just
Yep.
like, blink.
Yep.
It works perfectly.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So I hope everybody, when they hear this tomorrow, have gotten home safely. They're sleeping it off. I'm sure your bosses don't mind that you just called off from work.
and if you didn't go out last night and you're going out tonight and/or Saturday, be safe.
Yep.
I know that there's a lot more checkpoint activity this time of the year with the police and everything. I mean, just going to work the past couple of mornings, I've seen cops all over 30. So,
And don't drink and drive.
yeah, Just don't.
Don't be a dumbass.
It ain't worth it.
No.
As the signs say, you can't afford it. And that ain't no fucking joke either.
Nope.
It's some expensive ass shit you're getting into. If you're like, hey, what's a quick way I can waste like 30 grand? It's like, drink a beer and get behind your car. Behind the wheel of your car. So, just be safe. That's all we ask. And as always, thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you on the next episode.